Hi everyone, welcome to another video from the Fischer series. This time he was playing Fischer-Larsen in the Portoroz Interzonal in 1958. He played e4 because he said e4 was best by test, which is probably true. We have a dragon variation after these moves. And now, as you probably saw in Brandon's anti-dragon video, that is castle's queenside in this position, but Fischer played the main move bishop c4 to stop d5 ideas. And now Larsen played a sideline with knight takes d4, bishop takes d4, and bishop e6, bishop b3, queen a5, castles b5, aiming for a pawn storm. If bishop takes b3 is played, then the best recapture is c takes b3, so the a file doesn't get opened and white can tuck the king on b1 to get off the c line. b5, king b1, b4, d5. Knight e2 is not too good because bishop takes b3, c takes b3, and rook fd8 gives black good play. So knight d5 was played to stop d5 ideas, and now bishop takes d5 was played, giving up the bishop pair, so potentially dubious. But this was the great Larsen, one of the greatest players never to become world champion. An interesting fact about Larsen is in the 1970 Russia v Rest at World match, Larsen actually got to play board 1 above Fischer. Knight takes d5 is the other move after this discontinuation. White has a very good position with like pressure on the e7 point, and black has no like attack. So bishop takes was played. Fischer played bishop takes, but e takes is a lot stronger. So after these continuation, again e7 is very weak and backward. After bishop takes d5, Larsen played his mistake with rook ac8. This was like a new idea, but it doesn't turn out very well because black's counter attack never really gets started, whereas white comes crashing through really quickly. Because he should have took the chance to remove this dangerous bishop. And then you can either play e takes d5, queen takes d5, queen takes b4 with a interesting position, but should be about equal. Or takes and then knight c3 check, intermezzo. If bishop takes, then well, although white is a pawn up, he's got double pawns and they're very weak, so it should be fine for black. And if b takes c3, then with this continuation, where black's going to regain his piece of a good position. But after rook ac8, the reason this is bad is because now the bishop just moves, and all of a sudden white's got two dangerous positions, both menacingly pointed at the black king. And now black is much worse. If he tries queen b5 to get the a pawn going, then you can just snap it off. So rook c7 was played to double up on the half open c file and protect the pawn, ready for queen b5 and a5. But white goes h4, starting his hacking, and if black tries to block him off, then g4, just rip open lines, h5. So for this, then knight moves and we have check, leading to mate on h8. If g takes h5, then this is obviously bad because we just take here, and every recapture is just bad. Ouch. If the g4 pawn is taken, then that just opens lines. For these notes are from Lubmore Fanatic on ChessBase. Then sack. Fischer also had a famous quote against the dragon: "It's just a case of prying open the H file and sack, 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 mate." And this is a game that shows that maybe he wasn't that wrong. Of course, being a dragon does take a lot more than that, but Fischer's record against the dragon was phenomenal. Queen b5, h5, just rip open lands. This is a very common pawn sack in the dragon. Rook fc8, again, if it's accepted, again we've got g4 ideas. So black just goes on the counter attack, which dragon is in the spirit of the dragon. But now h6, g6. The point now is that as well, that because his bishop is on the post, then it could be challenged. Black is forced to recapture with the H pawn because of the pin on f7, and that opens the H line. And now, if he tries, now bishop takes f6 looks tempting, but after queen h6, e6, black's king scarpers away to e7, and then all of a sudden black dragon bishop is deadly. So g4 was played, a5, but now g5, and knight h5. If knight e8 was tried, then we take. King takes g7, then queen h2 will mate. And if knight takes g7, then rook h6, and say if he tries to escape, then we just bring the queen across and kablam. Black is mated. If black tries the counter attack with a4, then we just take. After takes, we take this one. After b takes c2, queen takes c2, e5, and queen h2, and black is again mated. But after knight h5, you are Fischer now. What would you play if you had white pieces? Well, another common motif in the dragon is to sack exchange on h5 to get rid of the defensive knight, and that's what Fischer did. And after g takes h5, g6, another point to having his light squared bishop. Now f7 is indefendable in a good way. He played e5 to try and block the bishop off, but g takes f7, king f8, and bishop e3. And once white gets rid of the dragon bishop, then black will be in trouble, and he also opens up a threat of queen takes d6. So if a4, we take, and then queen d8 check, very nice. And that is curtains. Evil tactics here. And of course, if simply rook d8, then bishop h6 is going to probably lead to checkmate very fast. d5 was tried, he's giving up another pawn. And also sets a trap that if the bishop takes, then we have rook takes c2. So e takes d5, and now rook takes f7 was finally played. Again, a4 is unplayable because of d6, taking the rook. So rook takes f7, d6. This pawn is now very dangerous. Rook f6, bishop g5, and now Larsen just leaves his rook to be taken. Queen d7, b7, because the pressure is getting too much, and it's just taken, and then d7. And after rook d8, he played queen d6, which forced resignation because it's a mating attack. But queen h6 is actually a mating free, believe it or not. So even the great Fischer did miss stuff, but that was a beautiful attacking game, that, and how to demolish the dragon. And he was still on like 14 or 15 at this point, and has beaten Denmark's strongest player of all time. But I hope you enjoyed this video on this memorable Fischer game. And please leave in the comments some thoughts. Thanks very much.